Hello students, in this video we will be learning the last chapter of semester 2, that is homophones. And before moving on with the exercises, let me explain to you the meaning of the lesson name, that is homophones. First of all, let us break this one word into two. H-O-M-O. Homo means same and phones means whatever we hear. And to remember this in a better way, you can also take the example of a landline phone. If you remember, we used to have landline phones a few years ago. So the receiver where you can hear and where you can speak, you can imagine that kind of a thing. So it means same sound. We'll move on to the exercises. From here you will get to know what exactly a homophone is. Match the homophones given below. Notice their spellings. This is very important whenever you are studying about homophones. You have to notice the spellings and also read each pair aloud. Why do you have to read? As I told you, the meaning of phone is sound. So you also have to see the spelling as well as you have to read it aloud. And why to read it aloud? So that you can know how it sounds like. The first one, AD, and it is matching with fifth one, that is ADD. Now you can notice that both of these words have two different spellings. Spellings means all the letters that are used to form the word. In the first word we have AD. And you already know ad means advertisement. In Hindi it is also known as ishtihar. The things that come on the TV after a particular serial, where they sell their products, where they give the details about their products, that is known as an ad. And the same kind of pronunciation is also there for this word. This is also pronounced as ad. But the difference is the spelling. You can see this is AD, this is ADD. So in the same way, all the homophones will be having the same sound, the same pronunciation, but different spellings. So I want you to keep that in mind as we go through the whole chapter. And this ADD means you already know it is related to mathematics. दो चीज़ों को जोड़ना, to add two numbers or three numbers, or it can be even more than that. The next one is MALE, male, which means a boy or a man. And this matches with the third one, that is MAIL. And male can be of different types. Especially the meaning is a particular letter. Or you can also use the word email. Next one, pear. This pear is a kind of fruit, and this matches with the fourth one, P-A-R-E. Now the meaning of P-A-R-E is to trim something. Trim means to cut the outer edges. I'll give you an example over here itself. You can see this rectangular box. You can also see a light creamy color around the box. If I remove this particular color from here, here and here, it will be known as pairing. P-A-R-I-N-G. That is to cut the outer edges of something. If you did not understand this example, let me give you another one. You must have seen florists, people who sell flowers. When they arrange flowers and leaves together, they trim the edges. That means they cut the edges so that it looks beautiful. The next one is BEB, which means hona, to be. This matches with the sixth one, BEE. And you know BEE means madhumakhi, honeybee. Next one is MEAT, meat. This meat means mass. And it can be any kind of meat. It can be fish meat. It can be chicken meat. This matches with the first one. MEET. This meat means milna. And the last one is SEEC means dekhna. And this matches with the second one. SEA. Sea means a water body. Moving on to the next one. Look at the words in the box. Find their homophones in the grid given below. The meaning of grid is whenever we have these kinds of boxes. You can see we have columns and we have rows. This is known as a grid. And grid is specially in the form of small squares. Now here what you have to do is you do not have the direct answers. You have answers hidden in this grid, and what you are supposed to do is take each word from the bracket one by one. For example, there. You have to pronounce this word first, and this is pronounced as there. So you should know what is the homophone for this word there. And if you know it by now, this has a homophone which is having the spelling THEIR, and that is over here, THEIR. This there means waha, this there means unka. Next one, I already said the word next one, ONE1, and this has the homophone WON. This is ek and this is jitna, one. BREAK. Now students, I have noticed that many of you make this mistake most of the times. This is a confusing spelling for many of you, so let me correct it right now. BREAK. This break means to break something, कोई चीज को तोड़ना. And the homophone for this word will be BRAKE. And this brake means what we have in the vehicles. When we go fast, we need to use a brake. And brake is something that slows down a vehicle. The next one is rain, very easy, barish. And this has the homophone over here, REIN. And let me explain to you the meaning of this rain. You might have seen horses. The people who own horses or who ride horses, they use a rein. Rein means it is a kind of a rope that is tied around a horse's mouth. You must have seen a rider who rides a horse uses that rope to tell the horse it should go right, left, it should stop or run. That thing is known as a rein. And the next one is very easy. WRITE means likhna. And the homophone for this word is RIGHT. This right means sahi, correct. Next one also easy. TWO means the number 2. And the homophone is TOO. This also is very easy. TOO means ye bhi. For example, if you use this word in a sentence, it will be I too had gone to the school, which means मैं भी school गया था. And the next one, SOME, some means कुछ. And the homophone for this word will be SUM. And you already know SUM means addition of two numbers or more than two numbers. Moving on to the last exercise. Write the homophone for each word in the table below. This is similar to this exercise, but there is one difference. Over here you have the words, but you have to find the words. And over here in this column you actually do not have any words. You should know what is the homophone for all these words. So the first one, ROWS. And this rows means you can see in this table itself, this line, this line, this line, all these are known as rows. And the homophone for this is ROSE, rose. And this rose means it is a name of a flower. And this also is known as the past tense of RISE. You can take the example of the sun rises. And if you make it into the past tense, it will be the sun rose. Next one, STEAL, steal. This means chori karna, and the homophone for this word is STEEL. And this steel means loha. You also have your compass boxes which are made of steel. You also have water bottles that are made of steel. Next one, feet, FEET. FEET is the plural of the word foot, which means the part of your leg. You already know this. Next one, and the homophone will be FEAT. Now let me tell you, FEAT in Hindi means kartab. And kartab means a particular kind of work which needs a lot of courage, himmat. You can take examples of soldiers. Soldiers do a lot of feat. That means they do some work which needs a lot of courage, himmat. Next one, SEW, sew. The meaning of this is silna, or you can also say knitting or stitching something. And the homophone for the same will be SUE, sew. Now this meaning is, in Hindi we say mukadma chalana. I'll explain to you what that means. For example, you are walking or you are traveling by a vehicle on the road. Somebody comes and collides with you or dashes with you or your vehicle, and it is that person's fault, not your fault. So you will sue that person, which means some harm has been done to you. So what you will do is you may go to the police or you may go to the court. And that is a legal procedure. Legal means following the laws. And according to the law, you will get money for all the damage that has happened to you. So that is the meaning of the word sue. Next one, SOLE. Sole is the bottom part or the downmost part of your footwear, especially of your shoe. And the homophone for the same will be SOUL. And this soul means Atma. Next one, MAIN. You know the meaning of main? The homophone for this will be MANE. Now what does MANE mean? You must have seen lions in the TV, or you may have also seen them in real life. You may have noticed that around their necks they have a lot of hair. That hair is known as mane. You must have also noticed that in horses, around their necks they have a lot of hair which is known as mane. Next one, SALE. You also know the meaning of sale, where some things are being sold. SAIL means terna. Or you can also say that particular piece of cloth which is attached in a ship or a boat, which helps it to move forward, that is known as a sail. And the last one, LONE. This word means to be alone. This is a short form for alone, or also a short form for lonely, which means when a person is sad because nobody is there with them, they do not have any friends. So lone means alone, and the homophone for that will be LOAN. Most of you know this word. You might have watched the ads in the TV also, that banks give us loan. Loan means udhar. Before I end this video, I wish to congratulate all you students for being so good throughout the year, and all of us know that since the last year, that is from the month of March, it has been a very tough time for all of us, and you students have been very good, especially when it comes to studies. So I congratulate you for all that you have been doing, and I also wish you all the very best for your upcoming exams. And I pray that God may bless you and you may study well, do well in your exams, and come out with flying colors. Once again, I wish you all the very best and God bless all of you. Thank you, students.